Since then you have been raised with Christ. Seek the things that are above, where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God. Set your mind on things that are above, not on things that are on earth. For you have died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God. When Christ, who is your life, appears, you too will appear with him in glory. Put to death, therefore, that which is earthly in you: sexual immorality, impurity, passion, evil desires, and obscene talk from your mouth. On account of these, the wrath of God is coming. In these too you once walked, when you were living in them, but now you must put them all away: anger, wrath, malice, slander, and obscene talk from your mouth. Do not lie to one another, seeing that you have put off the old self with its practices, and have put on the new self, which is being renewed in the image of its Creator. Here there is no Greek and Jew, circumcised and uncircumcised, barbarian, Scythian, slave and free, for Christ is all and in all. Put on, therefore, as God's chosen, holy and beloved, compassionate hearts, kindness, humility, meekness, patience, bearing with one another, and when one has a grievance against another, forgiving each other. As the Lord has forgiven you, you too must forgive. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, to which indeed you were called in one body, and be thankful. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly, teaching and admonishing one another in all wisdom, singing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs with thankfulness in your heart to God. And whatever you do in word or deed, do everything in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, giving thanks to God through him. Wives, submit to your husbands as is fitting in the Lord. Husbands, love your wives, and do not be harsh with them. Children, obey your parents, for this pleases the Lord. Fathers, do not provoke your children, and so discouraging them. Bondservants, obey in everything those who are your earthly masters, not by way of eye service as people pleasers, but with sincerity of heart, fearing the Lord. Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord, and not for men. For you know that you will receive from the Lord the inheritance, which is your reward. You are serving the Lord Christ. I know the next part. Give me a second. For the wrongdoer will be paid back for the wrong he has done, and there is no partiality. Right, so the reason I posted this was not to show off, not to say, oh, look what I did, but to encourage you guys. Okay, if you learn one Bible verse a day, one Bible verse a week, just one Bible verse, it doesn't have to be a whole passage like what I just learned, just one Bible verse a week, okay, short verse. In a year, you know over 50 verses, and that's a storehouse from which you can pull out things. You know, you can, in times of trouble or when you need to encourage someone, you know, you have these. So I just wanted to encourage you guys. It's awesome. Just, even if you just want to learn one a month, you know, just, it's a good thing. Anyway, thanks.